I was absolutely bawling my eyes out when Saya won that gold medal. It was terrific. Matt Carroll joins us now, and you must have been as well.
Well, it was. Moment. I mean, it's one of those things which is a fantastic story because it's so true about the Olympics and the struggle, the passion of Olympians to get to the top of their game.
Now, we talk about the cycling team, as we were just talking about then, our best in 20 years. Track and field, best since '56. When it comes to swimming, it was our third best, but I mean, that's really saying something because we're so strong at it.
Well, yeah, and I think what you just said, there's a multiple sports now, because the games in 1956 certainly didn't have skateboarding or BMX freestyle. So there's a whole lot of new sports that have come into the games, even since, for Tokyo. So surfing. It's only the second time surfing's been at the game. So the span of medals, span of sports is huge.
Yeah, so would you have thought it would have been so successful? I mean, was 18 gold, 19 silver, 16 bronze, was that the plan?
We don't do medal counts. We certainly knew from our sports that there was opportunities. And if you have that opportunity and the hard work the athletes have put in, the hard work their coaches and all their trainers have put in, we knew that those opportunities could come to fruition. But when you're up against the best in the world, you have to perform on the day, and hey, the Australian team did.
You must be so proud.
Oh, we are, and I think the whole Australian population should be, everyone, it's Australia's team. It's as I often say, the Australian Olympic team is a team made up of teams. It's a team of teams.
So what's the benchmark now? It's our best ever. What's the goal here? I know you don't want to have a medal count in mind, but when you're looking at LA, even Brisbane, and we'll talk about Brisbane in just a moment, you have to build from here.
Well, we do, and the world is saying, what's that big island with not many people at the bottom of the world running fourth on the medal count? So the world's going to come for us. The Americans were very tough on the home soil in Los Angeles, so there'll have to be a lot of work done again, investment put into the athletes and sports, and obviously for Brisbane 32. Don't forget LA will have two cricket teams, hopefully.
So the Prime Minister, he's going to be here later on. I mean, have you got your hand out at the moment when it comes to funding?
Today we're here to celebrate what happened in Paris. We're here to celebrate the Australian Olympic team and their athletes and all the support crew behind them.
Conversation for another day.
Absolutely.
What about, and I'll leave on this note too, I mean, we've got Sally Pearson, who came out yesterday saying she didn't want to be embarrassed by the Brisbane Games because she feared that infrastructure wouldn't be in place. There wouldn't be big enough stadiums when it comes to athletics, etc. There's the squabble at the moment about the stadium and the Gabba. Are you concerned about that? 8 years, but it's not that far away.
Look, it seems, I appreciate Sally and her comments, but time is okay. The Coordination Authority for the Infrastructure and the legacy projects is almost ready to be announced in a month or so's time. So it's on track. The organising committee, Andrew Livers, Cindy Hook and all her team were in Paris. It seemed to be every Games has this criticism before the Games. So the French had the same thing. We had it in Sydney, if you recall. So I think, I know it will be right on the night.
Looks like we're seeing some activity behind us, Matt, so I'll let you go in a moment. But I mean, there's been so much said about Raygun over the past couple of days, and she was mocked even, but it's sort of not really mocked, but kind of in America overnight with one of the late hosts. How do you summarise your thoughts with that at the moment?
Well, I don't think it's necessary at all. I mean, athletes go out there to perform at their best. Sometimes they do, and sometimes it's not perhaps where they wanted to be. Raygun had an opportunity, and she tried to do something different, so that was her choice. And I don't think that deserves to be mocked on US television. I mean, over the decades, many games, people haven't achieved where they wanted to achieve, and it's a sport by judges, which is always challenging. And I think she's part of our team. And whether you win a medal or you don't win a medal, and you've got to remember, most Australian Olympians come home without a medal.
Matt Carroll, it's really good to have you with us today on such a grand occasion. It's lovely for me to be here to say thanks, and well done to you and the team.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's Matt Carroll there. Thank you so much.